Will be tested tonight by Morris in the passing game of the Hurricanes. This is a Shamrock Series game for Notre Dame. That's a home game away from home, and that means special uniforms. They are wearing a different Irish uniform tonight, especially the helmet. And here come the Irish. Manti Te'o, the leader of that Irish defense, which have been so good, and Tommy Rees, who gets the nod tonight under center for the Irish. He is the man. And Brinza's kick is a short one, only to the 11-yard line where Duke Johnson takes it. And Johnson out 91 yards and 2 touchdowns last week against NC State. And Stephen Morris going deep with a man behind. It was
academically, a freshman athletically, can't drop that football.
And again, a man comes wide open for a big reception into Irish territory down to the 45. 4 wide receivers top of the screen. Shotgun Morris. Plenty of protection. Whips it downfield. And it is incomplete, intended for Dorsett. Players getting a chance to show their personality a little bit. Here's a shovel pass to Riddick. Theo Riddick down. Third down, I should say. Third down pass behind and through the hand.
Caught first by the wide receiver and then by Miami.
Ben Turk with a punt. Dorsett calls for a fair catch. Dropped it, but picked it up. It'll be
first down.
Terry Gabe.
Punt snap was a little bit low, and
Everett Golson. His first pass is caught for a Notre Dame first down. And a flag comes in.
Personal foul, number 44 defense, unnecessary roughness, 15 yards from the succeeding spot, first down.
Just short of the 40-yard line of Miami. Play action fake. Golson's pass, caught. T.J. Jones with his 25 of the Canes. Golson keeps. And only won the last 2 games.
In the red zone, he's dangerous.
Quarterback draw. Golson.
He fumbled it late, and no whistle blew.
For this call to secure it.
Right there, he's down, and he's still reaching with that football.
First and goal, Eifert in motion. Here's Riddick. In for the touchdown. And Brinza will attempt the point after, and
7-0 Notre Dame.
Duke Johnson on the ground for the Canes. Formation for the Canes. Morris. Plenty of protection.
Good job by Stephen Morris making Notre Dame show. Notre Dame went into a rotation in their second.
Morris goes downfield, and it's caught. Davin Johnson held on.
Of Miami.
2nd and 9. Morris across the middle, again an open receiver. Johnson. Another costly penalty. The Canes have it 1st and 20. Duke Johnson getting blocking, cuts up.
In 4 games.
Morris for the end zone. Morris looks one way, sets up a screen to the other side. Duke Johnson. 28-yard attempt. Wyclaw from 28 yards out. Boots this one through.
Those great games, the great rivalry between the University of Miami and Notre Dame. Do you remember this? The famous T-shirt, the Catholics versus the convicts. Well, Notre Dame, of course, didn't want to be associated with this, and they really still don't want to be associated, but it was really the slogan that came to define this entire rivalry. 2 students at Notre Dame came up with this, made the T-shirt that defined this rivalry, and really still does. I don't know if it's true or not, but I asked Michael Irvin a little bit about it this past week, and Mike Mayock, he said to me, I don't know if they should be called the Catholics and us the convicts. They were just as bad as us on the field.
Here's Everett Golson, a first down pass complete to Daniels. Eifert has not caught a pass yet in this game. He resets. Here's a handoff to Atkinson. The speedster shook one man and then cuts upfield.
Good attack.
Holding number 18 offense, 10 yards, still second down.
They've got to get him involved sooner or later.
Golson cuts to the outside, picks up a block, fumbles the football, but it goes out of bounds. Golson from the shotgun hands to Atkinson.
A lot of different thoughts there, huh, Tom?
Here's the fake and the pass by Golson, and he has his man. It's complete to Toma.
I like him when it's almost basketball on grass. Up tempo and let the kid let his athletic ability go.
Nothing doing there as Atkinson got. Golson being chased and will improvise and has a lot of green in front of him. Ducks out 3rd and 5 for the Irish. Golson down the sideline. Eifert went up to get it. Sierra Wood hit hard at the and 4. Golson's going to lay it up in the end zone, and it is incomplete. And Toma out of the end zone. Here's Brinza's 22-yard field goal attempt. And off to Johnson. Duke Johnson nearly 3-yard passing game against the Wolfpack last week. Mike James gets the carry, makes a nice cut. And
because of who he is as a person.
Here's Morris winding up and heaving downfield. Dorsett can't hold on. 3rd down for Miami. Morris wide of his intended. And here, Notre Dame leads by 7. Here's a reverse. This is Toma. Toma diving forward. A lot of the players reminding the youngsters of the rivalry and the importance to the player
about him in college and now his son having the opportunity to do the same thing.
Golson, another reception. This one being out, went to the sideline. As we said, a role reversal from what we've seen earlier this season. Theo Riddick to the 40.
Breaking in a new quarterback this year.
Golson rolls to his right, delivers the pass. It's Alex.
Hey, Tom, well, we all know Everett Golson didn't get the start tonight because of a team's rules violation.
Swing pass complete to Riddick. Theo Riddick nearly broke the tackle.
He's come back and competed tonight.
He's 10 of 12. As he hands off, Riddick. Got a nice run by Theo. 8 minutes to go in the first half. First down. Here's Atkinson. The speedy Atkinson gets out of bounds with success, huh? Golson still has it. Got a first. Hand off to Sierra Wood.
No doubt. Good points there. And they're doing less of the 2 and 3 tight end sets also. Spreading the field.
Golson gets the play off. Now doesn't know where to go with it, so he's going to scramble. Finds a receiver. It's Sierra Wood out of the backfield. So good yarder earlier. Brinza boots it up and through. The field goal is good. And he said since that time, he's been looking forward to playing against Notre Dame again. Nothing against Notre Dame, he said. It just...
The kid ever since, even though we lost on him in the recruiting race.
He went to the sideline. Duke Johnson is in. And here is the pass complete. This is Johnson. And there the youngster shows hit. Morris chased from the pocket. And the pass is...
You can see the ball come in. It clearly hops, and that will not be a catch. Beat that we talked about, the artist that we've talked about, but I really like that plan, excuse me, the pre...
Blitz coming from Miami as Golson lays it up for grabs, and Eifert cannot grab it. Here's Morris on 3rd and 10. Again, he's flushed from the pocket. Scrambling, delivering, and it is caught well short of the 47-yard. Wyckoff field goal attempt is well wide.
Wow, not even close.
Last week with a bye week, and he said he's gotten literally hundreds and hundreds of condolences. There's a fumble. recovered at Notre Dame. It showed you what a great institution the University of Notre Dame is and how the students all hang together. That's T.J. Jones from the Irish 46. Of course, they had to burn 2 timeouts in the first quarter, so only 1 remaining.
Good point.
Rolling left, delivering to Jones, who ducks out of bounds to stop the clock. Golson, wide open, pass caught by Daniels. Golson, caught, out of bounds, was 4 yards. Rinza's field goal is no good, wide right. So it was
an arm strength for the young kid.
Trouble is they missed the field goal after that.
Exactly right.
As Sierra Wood. Play clock at 2 as Golson has a wide open receiver, Daniels, for a big game. Irish on the opening drive of the second half. And here's a nice run by Sierra Wood. That cuts back down the sideline. Here's Wood to the 5. Diving for the end zone. Touchdown!
And now the speed to the edge. And let's see if he gets into the end zone. He's in, he's in, he's in. He's out, and the ball's going to come back to about the 1.5-yard line. Dry rifle.
Went in motion to reset, and then they hand it to Sierra Wood. He did all right. Might as well let him have his first touchdown of the season.
That was beautiful blocking on the left side in the state of Florida for kids.
Kyle and Kelly. Duke Johnson. Stephen Morris. Nowhere to go. Scrambles ahead and will have a nice gain. Knocked off his feet.
Showtime event in Chicago, Illinois. Pretty cool.
Coach Kelly then an assumption. Morris, pass dropped. Released by Sierra Wood on second down. Wood gets the call. Made a nice move to get to the sideline. Here's Wood again. And beating Arizona in overtime today. They'll be Notre Dame's opponent next week at Notre Dame Stadium. Wood runs for
tight end this spring. Even the pro scouts have started to take notice of this guy.
Atkinson shook a tackler, makes a cutback, and then finally caught inside the 30-yard. Wood had an Wood is at 100 yards rushing on the night. Atkinson has gained 51. On third down and 3. Sierra Wood. Second effort got him close, but apparently did not make it. And now a late flag. A flag just now coming in.
After the play was over, personal foul, number 98 on the defense. The penalty will be half a distance to the goal. Carries an automatic first down.
Smith, 315-pound senior, number 98 on the right side. He's frustrated right there. He's triple teamed. To be honest with you, I'd rather see that just get pulled.
Night. So first and goal from the 5, and a handoff to Sierra Wood. Sierra Wood, why not? Now the touchdown signal. For the point after. On second and 7, Morris chased. Throws incomplete.
Between the penalties and the drop passes.
Deflected, incomplete. Teo thought he had another. Blitz coming from Miami. Sierra Wood.
Kid's been bold.
Atkinson. Final seconds of the third quarter. And here's Atkinson. The speed burners down the sideline to the 10. Touchdown. tacks on. 12 seconds left in the third. Morris pass batted. Morris stops, starts, unloads, tipped again. And was it caught on the rebound? Yes, by Rashawn.
Inside Notre Dame's red zone this season.
Morris. To me, our 1st and 10 line brought to you by Xerox.
Boy, is he effective.
2nd and 10. Morris scrambling. Ooh, hit hard. You can hear it up here. Rolling to his left. Passing complete. Scott catches.
Look how deep those safeties are.
First down pass. Morris finds the mark. That's Johnson.
That's almost impossible. Trouble with that number.
Morris has the Canes on the move as he continues to throw underneath and pick up first downs. Morris completes to Scott as a senior and was injured for 3 games. Swing it complete.
Clint is good, and when you trust what you see, you're a good football player.
On the ground, Duke Johnson unable to pick up the first. Fake it. Morris tosses it, hits the ground, incomplete. Reese hands off to George Atkinson. Atkinson using his blockers downfield. Yards.
Oh, jeez. So they've got 2 rushers over 100 yards tonight.
This is Cam McDaniel in at running back now for the Irish. Gets the handoff from Reese. And Cam made a nice move on the edge.
And tonight Tommy gets the start 3 and out, and Everett plays his best game.
McDaniel. Dex at 5 pounds.
Bigger than Terry.
McDaniel can't bring him down. Finally ridden out of it. First 300+ yard rushing game for the Irish since 2003. The penalties. Golson's had his best game for Notre Dame after coming off the bench
along the process.
McDaniel on the draw play, can't get away.
They're going to cause people problems offensively.
Here the pads crash.
Get back to Notre Dame Stadium and do that game next week.
It'll be a lot of fun. And the Irish. McDaniel. Oh, just tripped up.
Foul. Horse collar tackle.
Yep.
Defense, number 21.
Miami and the defense again allowing only 3 points tonight. Here's McDaniel chugging, turning, and falling just short from the end zone. Where's Cam? He's a tailback. Here he goes, and he's got it. Brings a point after. And it is good. Look at this rushing comparison. 300. Thanks in large measure to Manti Te'o and the Irish defense. They're the only team to have not trailed this season. Here's Eduardo Clements for the Hurricanes. Breaking up. Morris with another handoff to Clements.
It's going to do it.
And that'll be it. Kendall Moore made the tackle for the Irish, who go to 5-0 on the season as Al goes.